Hey, good morning. Happy pre-basketball Thursday, I guess it is. So, I wanted to show you this moon. That is a full freaking moon. I hope you saw it. But, as I was sitting here getting ready to go to basketball, getting ready to get some exercise, I was thinking about a few things, and something hit me. It's something that I've been struggling with for a while. And struggling meaning, there are some things going on that go against every bone in my body. And without, naming names or anything like that, which is not important, basically, we've had two different paradigms or two different ways of thinking or two different methodologies trying to coexist. And the struggle has been, one is a super old way of doing things, and one is top of the line, top notch, and let's go get them, let's do something awesome, and let's use the best technology available. The other way is traditional. It is something that was utilized way back in the day, and it worked really good, and parts of it work really good still today, but it's based off of fear. It's based off of lack of personal development and expertise, really. And so, there's been times in my life, in my personal journey, where I've needed to expand myself in order to grow. I've needed to step outside of my comfort zone, outside of my box that I put myself in, right? Because nobody can do anything. Nobody has power over us. We choose everything that happens in our life. If something happens in our life, we need to accept responsibility for it and move on, right? And so there's been times in my life where I've stuck to, the way I've always done something, or I've stuck to, some traditional value or group that I thought I had security in, or that I thought had my back, or that I thought was the right way, right? But we don't know what we don't know. And I've said that 1,000 times. There's a lot of other people that say that. We don't know what we don't know. And when we are not willing to step outside of our box, to step outside of our comfort zone, to step outside of what we think we know, then we don't grow. There's no such thing as sitting on a fence. Fences, first of all, hurt if you sit on them, especially if you sit on the wrong one. There's one at Lagoon. There's an amusement park nearby that it's a really funky, pointy, long, top of the fence that says don't sit on the fence. It's for real, somebody actually sat on that fence, to get that. Okay, I have to show you this moon again. Oh, it just went behind the trees. Okay, it didn't go behind the trees. I drove closer to the trees. The trees got in front of it. But, with what I was talking about as far as the struggles that we've had, we have a lot of experience on the table. On one hand, with the traditional mindset, with the fear-based mindset, we've got decades of experience, and we've got somebody making decisions at the top who doesn't know anything about what we're doing. So because he's got somebody that has saved his butt before, who really is a smart guy, and he's part of the family, so, he's been there a little bit longer, not that much longer, but they are going along with whatever this other guy says, regardless of the other two people involved who have equal amount of experience. Because let's be honest, there are certain things in technology that have only existed for a certain amount of time, and some of us have been building it since its inception. So, you know, sometimes you can know too much. You can be too knowledgeable about something because you're stuck. You're stuck in what you think you know. You know, sometimes you have a God complex that you just can't get rid of because you know so much that nobody else could possibly know anything more than you. You know, and it was so funny. So my business partner, you know, we were sitting there talking and like, why are they doing this? Why are they going down this route? Why are they making these kind of decisions? And it all came back to fear, guys. It all came back to doing only what we know and not allowing ourselves to expand or thinking that somebody else might have a better idea. You know, that is when we regress. That is when we lose. When we base off our decisions based off of past traumatic experiences, guess what? We're living in the past, man. We're not living in the present. We're not planning for the future. We are living in the freaking past. And I, for one, don't ever want to live in the past. You know, there's a lot of good moments in the past, but the best things are yet to come. They're not in the past. So I'm not going to live there, but I'm being forced to right now, and it sucks. You know, so there's these two different paradigms, two different ways of doing things, traditional versus new. You know, you could even say young versus old, you know, and guess who outlives the other? I'm just saying, you know, but the problem is, you know, is we are reliant on you know, people who write our paychecks, right? So we got to do what we got to do to survive. So we're basically just going along with it, hoping that it's going to work out and hoping for the best and trying to, you know, put our best foot forward and not cause any turbulence as far as the people involved, because we like everybody, but we fundamentally disagree with the direction. So guys, you know, there's a lot of times in life where we don't agree with what's going on. Like, especially, oh, there's that moon again. Oh man, if you can see that above the haze there, that is so cool. And is there some times in life where we fundamentally 100% disagree with the direction that our leaders are taking? You know, especially in this state right now. You know, the majority of the state, I mean, Romney's running for something in the state. I don't even know what, because I don't care. I think he's a complete, utter fraud. You know, he's a statesman. He will roll over. He doesn't have any real... If he has values, he doesn't really push them. I mean, you know, he's not going to be any different than the other leadership that we've had in Utah. He's going to be the same old. He might get more things done because more people, you know, have more respect for him, or he ran as president or whatever, but he's not going to be any different than the other leadership that's been in the state, you know, with maybe exception to Mike Lee. You know, Orrin Hatch, total douchebag. He doesn't push Utah values. So what if he's in the major religion? The major religion doesn't even push really good stuff in the state anymore. So it's like, you know, the world is based off of our perception, you know, and a lot of people make decisions based off of fear and traditional mindsets. And that always, 100% of the time, always fails in the end. It also fails in the beginning sometimes. Sometimes you don't even get off to the right foot because you're sitting there stuck and living in the past. And if Utah thinks that there's going to be something awesome happen because there's a new dog in town who's got a lot of power. Oh man, yeah, he does. He's got a lot of power. He's rich. You know, I'm sure if they sniff this one out, they're going to try and ban it, or they'll contact YouTube or Google or Facebook or whatever and say, take that down, that's bad stuff. You know, because they're bad dudes. Anyways, sorry. I hate getting into politics. You want to know why? Because it's political. It's stupid. Politics is stupid. Things should be done for the right reason. In fact, I think that all political leaders should be fired, and there should be a new digital system in place, or something in place where every registered voter, legal registered voter, not somebody who came here from another country trying to decide our rules. We were sort of born here. If you're a citizen, right on. Help make the rules and help pay for it too. Anyways, dudes are sitting here showing up, and I know this has gone on a long time. I'm trying not to rant or be complaining. I'm grateful for everything we have. I'm grateful for the project that we're working on. I'm grateful for the challenges that we have because they help us grow. And there are a lot of challenges right now, guys. There's a lot of leadership in this country that nobody agrees with. There's a lot of leadership that a lot of people agree with. And really, it doesn't matter what anybody else agrees with. How do you feel? How do you feel? What's your voice? What's your gut feeling? Do you feel like it's going the right direction, or do you feel like it's going the wrong direction? Since Trump was elected, there's a lot of good things that have happened. There's some bad things that have happened too. It's never 100% on either side. Well, except maybe with Obama, that was definitely 100% bad. But, everything starts with us, guys. Everything starts in the smallest piece of the puzzle. Everything starts with us. And so if we stick with our fear-based traditional mindsets, we lose. If we get outside of our comfort zones, we get outside of the box, we rise above the rest of the pack. If we don't do that, guess what? We're just going to be doing the same old. We're going to be doing the same thing, expecting different results. We're going to be insane. We're going to be fools, morons, idiots. Put whatever label you want. It doesn't matter. It's just not going to work. It never does. The innovators in this world that have existed since the beginning of time, people who have made change, are because they went against everybody. They said, "Screw you guys, I'm going home." Actually, they didn't say I'm going home. They said I'm going to go make a difference. I'm going to do my own thing. And if it catches on, then right on. If it doesn't, then I don't care. I'm still doing it. And that's the attitude we all need to have, I think. I think we all need to be creative. We all need to be inventive. We need to be unique. We need to have our own voice and our own opinions. We need to run our lives based off of, truth and awesomeness. Definitely awesomeness. And the people that I follow now, the people that I learn from, the books that I read, the groups that I associate myself with, they are only in it to improve themselves and to help other people. That's all there is, guys. To improve ourselves and help other people. And we cannot improve ourselves or help anybody else if we are stuck in a fear-based traditional mindset. That's impossible. That's reinventing something that's already been invented that didn't work. So, as I head off into basketball and try to get out of my set patterns and become better, I leave you with those words. Is a request and dedication, as Casey Kasem would say. You guys remember Casey Kasem? Total stud. Well, I don't know him personally, but I remember waking up, the Top 40 Countdown with Casey Kasem when I was a kid, so that ages me a little bit, but it's all good. Time's running out. I know you guys are probably sick of me now. But, all I gotta say is, the moon is gone. Well, I'm not in the view of the moon right now, but that's a freaking awesome moon. I hope some of you guys got to see it this morning. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. May peace be with you. Live long and prosper. Hang loose. There we go. And no, that's rock on. And also say the devil. Let's see. There we go. Love you guys. Have a great day. Bye.